Mocking a class, mock, or patch. I am using mock with Python and was wondering which of those two approaches is better. Read. More Pythonic. Method 1. Just create a mock object and use that. The code looks like. Method 2. Use patch to create a mock. The code looks like. Both methods do the same thing. I am unsure of the differences. Could anyone enlighten me?
Mock.patch is a very different critter than mock.mock. Patch replaces the class with a mock object and lets you work with the mock instance. Take a look at this snippet. Patch replaces my class in a way that allows you to control the usage of the class and functions that you call. Once you patch a class, references to the class are completely replaced by the mock instance. Mock.patch is usually used when you are testing something that creates a new instance of a class inside of the test. Mock.mock instances are clearer and are preferred. If your self.sub.something method created an instance of my class instead of receiving an instance as a parameter, then mock.patch would be appropriate here.
I've got a YouTube video on this. Short answer, you use mock when you're passing in the thing that you want mocked, and patch if you're not. Of the two, mock is strongly preferred because it means you're writing code with proper dependency injection. Silly example.
Key points which explain difference and provide guidance upon working with Unitist.mock. Use mock if you want to replace some interface elements, passing args, of the object under test. Use patch if you want to replace internal call to some objects and imported modules of the object under test. Always provide spec from the object you are mocking. With patch you can always provide autospec. With mock you can provide spec. Instead of mock, you can use create_autospec, which intended to create mock objects with specification. In the question above, the right answer would be to use mock, or to be more precise create_autospec, because it will add spec to the mock methods of the class you are mocking. The defined spec on the mock will be helpful in case of an attempt to call method of the class which doesn't exist. Regardless signature, please see some. The test cases with defined spec used fail because methods called from something and second functions aren't compliant with Micless, which means they catch bugs, whereas default mock will display. As a side note, there is one more option: use patch.object to mock just the class method which is called with. The good use cases for patch would be the case when the class is used as inner part of function. Then you will want to use patch as a decorator to mock the Micless.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.